Hello everyone, and welcome back to Abundant Automation. So we are being under a relentless attack over at our iron outpost number 1. Let's go over there and find out what all of this is about. Right, so we did spend a fair amount of time the last 2 episodes on, well, just expanding our sphere of influence, getting a better idea of our surroundings and where all these attacks are coming from. We did secure ourselves on the western and southern and eastern front. All that remains is the northern expanses over here, which will quite possibly be the most biter infested, and as such we shall deal with them. However, I don't think that 6 distractor capsules are really going to be enough at dealing with much of anything. Let's first... well, that would explain it then. There's a lot of biter spit on this mine, but our faithful construction bots have done a great job keeping it alive. Alright, and there goes our train. Great. Oh well, so yeah, 6 distractors not really going anywhere, so we might as well be going home for the time being, restocking ourselves to the best of our abilities, and then we're going to be moving from there. Now, as I think for this recording session I'm doing right now, this video will be the last, and so we'll be holding off with switching on peaceful mode until after this one's live. So that should give that should mean there's about 2 days worth of time for any pro or contra votes considering peaceful mode to arrive, and then we'll act according to that. Alright, now let's see if we can find ourselves a little supply of these here. Oh well, there's still plenty of them, so maybe we should stop here for a moment, because we really already have enough destroyer capsules. We want some distractors. Alright. But that can do its thing. We don't need to be in an immediate rush here. What's more, if we do end up turning off biters or turning on peaceful mode for the next episode, there really is no point in running around and clearing an enormous area right now. So let's try and think about some other things to do. So I think the first thing that immediately comes to mind here is dealing with this situation. I mean, look at this. This is pitiful. We do have somewhat of a slight trickle of steel plates when a shipment of iron arrives, and then, yeah. And then there's this. And I can't have that. So what we'll do is stock up on all the things we need for an iron outpost, and then go up here and just put it where it belongs. So let me do that. 100 should do for us. We also have a nice supply of alien artifacts now. Let's just put all of those... Well, no, actually, let's not put all of those in there. Let's stuff them into one of these so that they can then be brought into storage once we actually get to building storage and be used from there. Alright. Now that's that. What else do I need? I need some mining drills. That shouldn't be too hard to get. We did have these automated. Gimme. Also want a nice and healthy supply of rails and curved rails. I never did automate signals, did I? Is there any reason for that? Shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. We have all that it takes. Oh, well then. Let's automate them really quickly. Man, these assembler 3s, I just can't seem to find them in my inventory. Alright, so you will be doing logistics, rail signals, and rail chain signals. What about train stops? They need steel, and steel would be down there, but there's no room to get to that steel just about now. But then again, there's no reason to overproduce any of that. So let's stick with those two. I think about 100 of each should be plenty. And then we'll need input from the close belt and input from the far belt. And there we go. Right, so that's that. We'll also need quite a bunch of smart chests. I don't recall. Yeah, I didn't actually put smart chests out into providers here, so let's fix that real quick. Let's do something like that. Limit this to, well, we wouldn't ever need more than 28 for one station. Yeah, where do we want to go here? I think just, yeah, let's do a bit of generic research here. Alright, so one stack for each chest makes for 100 smart chests. I think that's more than enough for the time being. So that's them. And yeah, what about wires? It's only copper and electronic circuits, so can't we dream up some sort of production up here? Well, once again, copper is down here. And we could potentially, maybe, no. I mean, there's still plenty of room here, to be perfectly honest. What about those? They also need copper cable and green circuits. Copper cable, green circuits. So why don't we use this space here, where I am standing, as a lane for that? Yeah, let's try it. So what we would do is split off a belt here, but more along the lines of such a belt. No. Such a belt. Alright, so we do this. Bring you down here. And then the question is, how do we, if we do this, we have both on the upper lane. So we'd want to do a collision like that. Like so, and well, since we do have an even amount of the things for now, the underground belts, I will just do it this way. Collide them there, and then, well, to be honest, this is, in the end, these belt splitters, or lane splitters rather, are just kind of ugly, so let's maybe try not using them everywhere. But on another note, what I'm doing right here isn't really helping that much, is it? What we would really need to do is produce copper cables here, put them onto a belt there. And then copper cable will come down here. Right, so there you go. How many of these do we have? It's 5 in total. So that's 5. And we'll have just something like this to ease my sense of aesthetic perfection, and then go down here. And that should do us for all of our needs here. Nope, you're not that. You are green wire, combinator, combinator, combinator. And then we're missing a bit of steel. That's not really a surprise currently. Let's just steal it here. Har har. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 stack of combinators should be plenty. Let's do, 2 stacks. Let's go up to 250 per those. And then all that needs to be done is insert all of this up. Once again, not the highest throughput assembling line, but it will be more than enough for what we want to do. Alright, so that's another small commodity done. And I think as far as small commodities go, that's about all that we need. And just having done that, I don't actually know if the bug with the wires and blueprints is still in the game. I do believe it is. So it used to be, as I said, I don't know if it's currently the case. It used to be that you could create a blueprint of something that contains wiring, red and green wires, that is, and paste it, and the robots would just build the wires without actually consuming any. And that might or might not still be the case, but still, we want these automated in some form or another, and this is certainly a form. Alright. So we have mining drills, check. We have belts, obviously, check. We have wiring, smart chests, all the required components for railways. Is there anything else? I don't think so. What's it with this thing? It's just under attack constantly. Well, let's just head up there and see what we can do. So a bit of wiring and signals. We still have one more train stop than necessary. We did just pick up a bunch of mining drills, so we have all that we need. Let's get going. So I thought that was no longer necessary for spitters to stand out of range of turrets, but I might well be completely wrong on that. Because, well, no, apparently it isn't. The turret's just out of ammo. Let's cannibalize some of these chests here. Let's take 100 from you and from you. You're still good to go. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, well. Alright, so that's this. Oh yeah, we didn't do locomotives and cargo wagons now, did we? No, we'll deal with that later. Alright, let's come over here. And right about now, I do wish I had the blueprint flipping thingy installed. But it's really not that big of a deal. Let's take these two. Well, let's even take those with us, and we can just rotate this. Yeah, let's make a roundabout, because those are helping. All right, and yeah, first of all, let's monitor you and admire the nice animation for a moment. There we go. Then let's murder the rock. Check. And what else? So say we do a curve here. Let's also rename you. Yeah. You are our number 2. Stop watching. So this could be, yeah, just about what we want here. We can just have the output come out. So let's see. We need how many squares here? It's just 4. Well, make that 6 tiles. Yeah, make that 6 tiles in each direction from the rails. So let's see if we come here. We are. Oh. Let's steer ourselves for construction purposes again. So there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's about perfect, I'd say. So we can do this, or we could go even further with this. Well, let's try that. So let's go here, and then we'll branch off to this side to make ourselves a little access station. And then we'll go through here. I'll grab a blueprint of this whole business. Yeah, can't really take it without the thingy there, but I want the signal, because the signal will signal how far I can go, and I suppose that's about as far as it gets. And I did forget to bring belts, but that's totally fine, we can live with that. And now, seeing the way this works, we can just stick this curve on here, remove it from there, and that should be plenty, actually. That should be pretty good for what we intend to do. There you go. So we can now just have this one there, then you need to be two-sided. And we'll also don't want you to... Ah, yes, of course we... Yeah, I did it wrong. Oh yes, well, I'll have to fix it in the next episode, because unfortunately it's about that time again. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have been Descriant, and I shall see you soon.